said this while addressing the committee at the National Assembly today. Administrator Ibas, who apologized for his previous absence, appealed to the committee for more time to enable him to present a comprehensive report in his response. The committee chairman, Professor Julius, described the administrator's appearance and apology as a demonstration of respect and responsibility. The committee resolved to reschedule the meeting with the administrator. So what happened? He has not gone there to give the report. He just appeared and said, "Oh, sorry I didn't come the other time, and sorry I didn't come yesterday. I will still compile a report," right? But for now, the situation in Rivers State is fragile and it's delicate. So we will have another meeting where we can now sit down. And I have a bias towards this particular conversation because, hey, I live and work in Rivers. I need this meeting to happen as quickly as possible. A committee was constituted. 2 days later, they say, "Okay, come." You said, no, let's reschedule. We're not ready. We can understand it. It was rescheduled to a date that was also known by the administrator. And when that date came, he also did not honor it. But he showed up the next day and said, "I'm sorry I didn't come the first time. I'm sorry I didn't come yesterday. The situation is still fragile, but I still need some time to put a report together so that we can really tackle this." Now, I have questions. As a journalist and as a Rivers resident, how much time is required to actually compile a comprehensive situation report of the state of things in Rivers? Like, I don't know, I would need some experts. Is it 6 months? How much exactly is required? Do you agree with his position that at this time the state is fragile and requires delicate handling? Now, remember that he was at a NEC meeting in Abuja as well. And maybe that's, what afforded him the opportunity to now, after the NEC meeting, go and see them and say, "I'm not here for the main thing. I'm just here to apologize because I didn't come. We're still putting things together, but we'll see later." Those are my questions. Has he had enough time to put a report together? And what do you make of his position that River State is fragile and requires delicate handling? Those are my questions. I'll be able to take one call, a break, and then you get to answer. 08179230002. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, good evening. Hello? I'm struggling to hear you. Hello? Okay, hopefully the next caller will be loud and clear. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Comrade Confidence.
All right, go ahead.
Calling from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead, Confidence.
Definitely the show administrator need more time to put his report together.
Okay.
To visit again the House Subcommittee of the House of Representatives, just like he has well said. River State is too fragile. It's just a month and 3 weeks, a month and 7 days, because of the war singing. The governor and the people were singing the war, bombing of pipeline and all those stuff and here and there. So the show administrator need more time to gather.
Oh my. I was going to ask him by his estimation how much time. That was going to be my question. JJ, can you do it in 1 minute?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Sam, from 18th of March to 25th of April, how many days are that? Cannot put on a report. Meanwhile, it's not the first time they invited you. They invited you 2 weeks ago. You didn't appear at all, as if there's nothing. Just in between, you said you are in law unto yourself. You have supreme powers, and suddenly you went there. They give you time on the 25th of April, 13th to 18th. That's like 1 month plus. That's over 1 month now. Come and give a report of what you have done. You're telling me you need more time, that the state is fragile. Fragile how? How many people have died in the state since that time? How fragile like Plateau State, that the Plateau State government, who also attended the Economic Council meeting.
Okay, JJ.
I beg, second base.
All right. After the break, we'll take more of your thoughts. Stay with us.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.
Turned, welcome back. It still is Hard Facts 92.3 Nigeria Info. Sam Orkuchinedu here. The Rivers State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, says the situation in the state remains fragile and requires delicate handling. Retired Vice Admiral Ibas said this while addressing the committee at the National Assembly today. Administrator Ibas, who apologized for his previous absence, appealed to the committee for more time to enable him present a comprehensive report. In his response, the committee chairman, Professor Julius Ihobere, described the administrator's appearance and apology as a demonstration of respect and responsibility. The committee resolved to reschedule the meeting with the administrator. Now, for context, he had been unavailable twice before now. He was invited on the 17th of April, 2 days after the committee was constituted on the 15th, and he asked that it be rescheduled. He needed more time. It was moved to April 24, which was yesterday, and again, he could not appear. But he showed up today stating that the state is fragile and it requires delicate handling, and that he needs some more time to put together a comprehensive report. So my question is, has the administrator had enough time? Does he need more time? Do you think that the time he has had should have been enough to put a report together? And do you agree with his position that the state is fragile and requires delicate handling? Those are the questions. 0817923 0002, 0817923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 060306416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. Watch, listen, and engage. Fragile indeed. Nadem Gotaya. What is not his cannot be his. Chinedu Samuel says, Sam, I'm excited every time I read your message because we share two names. Sam, what did you expect the sole administrator to go and say? That the state is peaceful? Abi? We should wait till the expiration of the 6 months. Before that, Harcourt Davis Jr. in Tombia says, Braid calls from GRA. Good evening, Braid.
Yeah, greetings to Mr. Sam.
Greetings to you too.
Yes. Sam, the sole administrator said the state is fragile.
That's right.
And they need more time for him to give comprehensive report. Yeah. Sam, if you look at the name sole administrator, I will agree with him that he needs more time, because he has to give a comprehensive report which I may not know, that he may know better. He is now the chief security officer of the state. There are some that we may not know. They said there is an adage in my local palace that when an elderly person sits on the floor, what he will see, if they keep the child in his local tree, he might not see it. So if he said he needs more time, the National Assembly has granted him, what are we going to do? Should we tell them that no, he doesn't need more time? No, he wear the shoe, he knows where it pains him. So if that, shifting it a little bit, will give him time to give more reports, dialogue with the coach group and broker this, and give a report that there is a peace in Rivers State, that the way you look at it, the elected assembly members and the governor can assume their position. Is it not a plus to Rivers State?
Okay, Braid, so, if you say that he does need more time, how much time would you recommend?
Well, I don't know the kind of time he might need. That is why I said that he's the chief security officer of the state. And there are some reports that might get to his desk that I may not be privy to.
Okay.
So he will know the time and the month and the day that will be okay for him.
All right.
He can appeal to even the president. He can extend his tenure. So there is no cause for alarm. Let us look at it.
Okay.
And
thank you. Thank you very much, Braid.
Because those protests will also give more ground.
All right. Thank you very much. Okafor calls from Elelewo. Good evening, Okafor.
Yeah, good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
Thank you. I am speaking tonight.
All right, go ahead.
Since the last time I listened to the former president, Jonathan's speak, I built so many things into it. When he told us that we have two people in this world today, someone who pretends to be sleeping, he said that person is difficult to wake up. But someone who sleeps naturally, the moment you call him to wake, he wakes. And that is where I draw my line. We have a country where everybody pretends to be sleeping. The sole administrator, he has gone there, according to them, they welcomed him. They even appreciated him for the way he honored their call. And then he told them to come back. He will definitely come back, but he will only come when he is getting instruction from the person who put him here. Somebody sent him here. And thank God he attended the NEC, whatever. National NEC or whatever they call that this thing. He attended. He never gave them, say, no, I don't have the time to come. But he was here. The same way, until those people give him directive, go and answer them. That the time he will not carry his bag and baggage to go and attend to them. But for now, there is a person whom he takes instruction from. And not until that person gives him instruction to go and speak to other people. They will control to linger it. And we don't have legislation where we say, okay, we have people who can wake us tomorrow, say, no, enough is enough. What we have now is one party, I don't know, one system. And it's only the executive that is functioning. The other ones are just on your mandate will stand.
Thank you very much, Okafor. Gladsome from Igruta. I've lost that call. Call back if you can. Chima from Rumokuta. Good evening, Chima.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Oracle.
Good evening.
Mr. Oracle, the administrator isn't wrong from what he said. Because if you look, apart from him saying that Rivers is a very delicate place or state, I would say it's also complex. In a situation whereby, since the guy came, he has been bombarded with one protest to the other. The ones on black, ones on white, ones on red. And if you could recall, there was a rumor, or how would I say it, that there were petitions that were written against him, that he actually had to go and defend there. Now, if we look at it critically, we understand that those petitions, he has to respond to them individually, which some copies might have been given to him. Now, if he allowed him to stay peacefully, this man here would have been calm. Because don't forget, he was given a marching order to come and see that democratic government will be restored back in Rivers State. What about the assembly complex? As they finish building, as they equip it so the assembly as they are coming, they will start making laws immediately according to what the Supreme Court has said it. So the man need more time. And again, remember, he was in next meeting yesterday. Nobody invited him into two. But me, the time that will be proper, if I give him to write his report, I would say in 6 months' time. Yes, because ordinarily the reps are in a hurry. Yes, you have been given the power to oversee him. You know, overseeing when he comes to report to you that look at the problem I have.
Hold on, Chima. Chima, did you say that you recommend 6 months before he submits the report?
My brother, has he rested since that time? Protest upon protest, the man shouted that he has a sitting order.
Chima, the initial period given to him is 6 months. Why would he submit his comprehensive report at the end of the initial period?
The man has not rested. Remember, Lagos was starting from one place. People were starting from one place. Meeting upon meeting, elders, chiefs of River State, they went to see him. You know what is happening? Even the waterway kidnapping, he has nothing to those things. Mr. Ahoraku, do you think that one has not sent some to the pipeline to go and prevent, to go and protect those places so this voice will not go and explode it? The guy, it's not easy for him.
Okay, so Chima, if he submits the report at the end of 6 months, and in the report, the recommendation is that the emergency rule continues, that means we keep going.
They want to make you understand. If only they will allow him now, they will allow the man to rest. If they allow the man to rest, the thing might stop, but if they allow him to rest, like brother, he will not be writing reports when there's an emergency somewhere. He will not go to that place now. If you need protest, he will go and start, you understand?
Okay.
So, me, I said like 6 months, let him write his report.
Thank you very much.
We would let them in the order, we will not make mistakes.
Okay, thank
you.
you. Gladsome is back from Thai local government area. Hello, Gladsome. Good evening.
Good evening, Chima. Samo.
It's Sam, not Chima. Sam, please go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Sam.
Go ahead.
If you went, as a father, you were outside, and you heard the screaming of your wife. Hey, my husband, come on, I don't tell you. Before you go run reach out, maybe a woman who just wants to make a husband be real. Before you go out, now people say, see what they shout now. When I place one by time, you will come back. You know, go 50 waiting to talk again. Now, what happened to the show I'm to talk? Because what thing they tell them to come do, and what thing they tell them say they happen for the state, maybe what thing they happen. So, in no get report when you carry go there. If you go report, who is go get the report from? Which meeting when don't go with the warring factions? How are they consulted the stakeholders of the state that were not involved in any of these matters? To like somebody who is genuinely coming to, have a report to be given. He is busy appointing, dissoluting, removing, and adding, and he does not have any time for the sole purpose for which he wants to brought police. So he does not have anything to offer. That is why he will not have anything to submit to National Assembly. That is the matter.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ezekiel calls from Bimini. Hello, Ezekiel.
Good evening, SOC, once more.
Good evening.
SOC, by the body language of this sole administrator, will show you that he is technically and strategizing on how to know how to follow River State based on his political Lord Father or Godfather. I don't know how you put it. But if I may ask, the time he was addicted to this state, were there any war that he separated? Were there any gun battle that he stopped? Are there any riots of any kind in this state? I don't know how River State is fragile. According to him, then how is it delicate? If he asks me, he should tender apology. Because indirectly, he is demarcating River State as if River State was in a state of damage before he came in. So I am not comfortable with his comments. According to your question, I am not comfortable with it. If he doesn't know how to handle River State, I think he should resign because he did not hesitate to appoint the 23 local government sole administrators according to you people. So why now is he using indirectly Conway and tricks to attend and be submissive to the House of Reps committee where he should tender his report and tell them how River State is being done? For more than 1 month now, he is telling us that he is not ready. This is irony. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ezekiel, calling from Ubimini. Meryl, I'll be with you in a few seconds. There's nothing fragile and delicate about River State. He's busy doing the wrong things. Let him and those that put him there take all the time they need. SIM has a mandate and we are watching, Sir Ken says on WhatsApp. The sole administrator has nothing to say to the ad hoc committee. He should speak the truth. What does he mean by Rivers is fragile? He should tell the ad hoc committee that River State is peaceful. River State is peaceful. Everybody can attest to that. Sam, what is fragile about River State? Please, the sole administrator is old enough to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. The state is peaceful. Reinstate SIM. God Day Temer says. Muriel from Okrika, good evening.
Hello, Sam. Good evening.
Good evening, Muriel.
This is the Okrika woman.
All right, go ahead.
Look, Sam, I don't like what is going on in River State. I don't like what they are doing. I don't like what the National Assembly, in conjunction with the President and Abbas, they are doing to River State. For goodness sake, what kind of report does he want to give? Do you want to report how the typical woman that is selling fish in Okrika Waterside, how the state of emergency is affecting her? For goodness sake, give the report of salaries that was paid, how much was expended, how much is remaining. Give the report of the Songhai farm. Give the report of the House of Assembly complex. Give report. Give the report of what you've done so far. What do you want to report on? On every single thing that is happening to the grassroots? Can you say, what time do you need? So what is the point? Where did he go? Why did he just waste fuel and waste all our time? And where did he go? That's the reason people are waiting. We want to know how much was generated as IGRO. How many persons have left? We want to compare the rate of companies that came in and those that have left. We want to know if IGRO has increased during your time or for people who get the photo.
Oh my. Okay, Muriel, thank you very much. I'll be speaking to Emeka and Kenneth shortly. Melody from Uniport says the sole administrator is making mockery of the rep committee members. Very soon, the administrator will also threaten the committee members the way his media aide threatened Rivers people. Really? Against protest, because the rep committee have already sold their birthright by supporting the illegality in the first instance. My people say that it is not giving a monkey a cup of water that matters, but what the monkey does with the cup after drinking the water. When you confer illegitimate power on the man, you forget that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. He has no report to give because he's just lazing around. Okay, that's from Melody. Good evening, Nigerian fool. When a bird is dancing on the road, what is playing the band for the bird is in the bush. There's nothing that is avoiding to do politics in the country. Okay, this message was difficult to read. Emeka calls from Elele. Hello, Emeka. Good evening.
Yes, my dear brother. Good evening.
Good evening.
What are you expecting to do? Will he submit an empty book as a report to National Assembly? He can't send an empty book, an empty record, because he is sitting on illegality. And my dear brother, I'm even suspecting something now. Don't be surprised. We are at the end of the 6 months. This man will go to court to stop National Assembly and even to including Tinubu, the president of Nigeria.
From doing what?
You order. Hello?
To stop them from doing what?
To remove him as the sole administrator. Because there's nothing that's not possible in Nigeria. He can approach Federal High Court Abuja. Oh, they will give him order. Stopping federal government and National Assembly not to interfere. But then you complete his 2 years.
Oh my.
And maybe you go to Cross River State and contest for governor. That's not possible in this country. We are in state of imperialism. That is the last stage of colonization. I cry for this country. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Emeka. So if I ask you for money and you don't give me, now it's important to know that I'm making a request. I'm begging. It's your money. I'll go to court. Federal High Court, Abuja. That's interesting. Kenneth from Iba. Hello, Kenneth. I've lost that call. Call back if you can. I believe we have some messages on Facebook. The man is just trying to protect his source of income. Johnny B. Manomi says on Facebook. Datonye Pedro says it is his appointment that is fragile. Oh my. Bright says the administrator has nothing to offer. If he says river situation is fragile, let it break into pieces so that he would leave. That's I just rephrased that. It shouldn't break into pieces, please. We all are in this state. Chinwe Ama Bomb says the only step away from the crisis is for the sole administrator to leave the state. Okay, Emmanuel Silvanus, I see your message. And Erasmus, I see your message as well. Okay. Logo Man, I'll be with you shortly. Let's take 2 messages. The sole administrator of River State requested for more time, citing purported fragile condition of the state. The joke has been taken too far, given that the same man recognized River State's peaceful atmosphere when he arrived on the 19th of March after his undemocratic appointment. Requesting for more time is not only offensive but insulting to the collective sensibilities of Rivers people. Mr. Ibas was not elected to govern the state. If he loves the seat of governor, he should... Okay, I'm blessed. Thank you very much. Logo man from HA, good evening.
Yeah, Sam, Oracle Chinedu.
Good evening.
Good afternoon, yes. I want to first of all say that the excuse or reason given by the state administrator, for me, it's not a good one. Well, I don't blame him. I blame people that brought him to this state. That you open your mouth and say Rivers State is fragile. A state that is peaceful, even more peaceful than Cross River State, where you come from. He said the state is fragile. Do you see the disobedience in him that House of Press members invited you 2 times, and you went there, you give a clue that they should give you time. Give you time for what? Then what have you been doing? You see, this is why when we say that these people came here to siphon the hard-earned resources of Rivers State, and you begin to ask us questions. Okay, since he came, what did he do with the money that is in his disposal? That the Mr. President released allocation that is meant for Rivers State to him. What has he been doing? And the House of Reps invited him for accountability. He's giving reason. Say that Rivers State is fragile.
But look at man. The committee members do not mind because they said they accepted his apology, and it shows that he is. I can't remember the word they used. Right? They were okay with the apology.
Oracle, you know the way our politicians do in Nigeria. Money have exchanged hands. You understand? If not so, why must you disobey? Which reason will you get? Will you give? What have you been doing? Is there any project that this man have brought up in the state? Is there anywhere that is crisis in Rivers State?
All right.
That is moving from here to there that made him not to honor the invitation?
Thank you, Logaman.
Tell him one day he will give account of what he did in Rivers State.
Thank you very much. And my final call is from Buhari, calling from Ab George. Hello, Buhari.
Yes, thank you, my brother.
Please go ahead.
I am of opinion that man called the sole administrator is only trying to print a type of color to the National Assembly to make them believe in that something is seriously happening in Rivers State, whereas opposite is a matter. Because of the fact that he came to Rivers State and himself said it openly that no problem, Rivers State is calm. So what is fragile in Rivers State? He's been doing everything he wants to do within himself in today, and nobody has ever challenged him. So what is so fragile about Rivers State? That all we know is that what they are doing is because Nigeria is a place of anything good. Maybe he was looking for a means to buy time. How to use Rivers State money to bribe them. That is my own opinion.
Okay.
Because you want to make this way so that they can stay more than last 6 months.
Thank you, Mr. Buhari. Okay, so we're down to our final minutes. This conversation is done and dusted. We keep our fingers crossed. I'm certain the committee will give him more time. A new date will be fixed, and then that report will be submitted. But the thing is, we need to remember that the report that the administrator will give it can be verified. If there's a crisis in any part of the country, it makes national news. If there's a plane crash, there's a disturbance in any local government area in Rivers State, it makes national news. So if he says there are disturbances and it did not happen, the fact that the media did not report it would be one of many reasons to fact check that report. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We cannot wait for that report. We'd like to know the content, of course. Hopefully it's made public, and we will see what the administrator thinks about the state based on his experience being an administrator. All right. 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock brings the news, and after that, I'll be speaking to doctors. Stay with us.